What's going on, guys? PlayBox here. We're back for another Dragon Ball Legends video. In this one, we are going to be doing our 4th anniversary updated tier list. Now, the last time I did a tier list was around March for the release of Ultra Kaoken Goku, and I like to do these tier lists like pretty much every 3 months. I don't want to just spam tier lists, so that's why I wanted to make the next one during the 4th anniversary, because that's when, you know, we were expecting some sort of big meta shift in PvP. And although there wasn't like the biggest meta shift, there is definitely some changes to that I would definitely add from my previous list. I think on my previous list I still had Ultra Gogeta at number 1, followed by Ultra Kaoken Goku, and the new units that have dropped since then would be the tag androids and of course MUI Goku. That's actually the only 2 changes, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think that might be the only 2 changes, but there's definitely going to be some other changes regarding some placements here and there. So, you know, without further ado, let's just hop straight into this. The ordering, it's pretty random. I didn't choose it, and there is one duplicate. There's 2 Bardoks here for whatever reason. It was the case also for my last one, but just ignore that. We're gonna put this guy at the end here. So starting off with LF Purple Frieza, I think we're gonna just kind of go through them pretty fast. I don't want to spend too much time dwelling on like some of the lower end units here, but LF Purple Frieza is still very good. I would honestly put him top of tier 1. I feel like the main core of LOE doesn't really utilize LF Frieza that much. And I feel like even if you have him there, you just don't bring him. The main core on LOE would definitely be Angel Golden Frieza, Full Power Frieza, and Revival Frieza. But even nowadays, like with the such strong red units in the meta right now, you wouldn't even bring Full Power Frieza. Like, you would just run maybe like the tag androids instead of like on the leader. I think that's the most popular LOE build right now, where you have the tag androids and Revival Frieza and Angel Frieza. So even a Full Power Frieza probably is going to see some value decrease in value. So for this one, for now, obviously we're going to have some changes as we go, but for now we're going to put him at the top of tier 1 because he's still very solid, right? Grade 8 Vegeta. Wait, why is there an extra tier 3 here? Can I remove this? Delete row. Okay, yeah, nice. So yeah, LF Grade 8 Vegeta, probably gonna go there. He's pretty trash. Honestly, deserves a platinum equipment. Beerus, completely. I mean, there's really nothing to say about him. You don't face him at all. The only good thing about this guy is his Zenkai ability, because of course he Zenkai buffs Green God Key, and that's gonna buff this Zenkai Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, right? On a green yellow setup, or just like a different type of God Key setup, right? He'll buff him and Vados if people still run the green yellow setup, so that's why he's gonna go there. He's not utilized whatsoever. Bardock, man, this dude is straight ass. We're gonna put him tier 2, definitely above Grade 8 Vegeta. I'm sure he would be better than Grade 8 Vegeta. Grade 8 Vegeta is just awful. LF Kid Buu. I feel like Kid Buu can still dish out a lot of damage. It's just that he's so damn squishy, right? I don't know where I would put Kid Buu. I haven't seen him much at all. Like, a lot of these units, this was also a problem I've noticed with when I was doing my Zenkai tier list, or was that my free-to-play tier list? I think it was my Zenkai tier list, where I don't, like, 80% of those Zenkais you don't see in PvP. And also, I don't use them in PvP, so it's really hard to rank them because their usability would be just not there because they're not used. So if you were to really look at a tier list for these LF units, you would have like maximum 3 tiers, and then 1 tier where you just dump a bunch of units in there because you just don't see them in PvP, right? So LF Kid Buu, I'm gonna put him like between these guys. I don't think he's better than Bardock, but he's also probably better than Grade 8 Vegeta. Okay, Tag Androids. I was only able to get 18 in here, but the Tag Androids, the biggest, one of the bigger units, or the better units of all these lists. I don't think this is going to be a surprise for many people here, but we're going to be putting them in tier Z. So our first Z tier unit here. I mean, dude, I don't know what they were smoking when they made this unit. They just gave them everything you can ask for except endurance, right? Like, the green card is just absurdly overpowered. It's like not even funny, right? 17's green card, you could long distance green card, you could chain it, you get a card. Nullifies cover for so long. It covers for what, 5 counts? 5 or 10 counts? Like, that's so long for no reason. And just the constant card draw speed. They just have infinite combos. Then you switch over to, you know, tag switch, it gets more card draw damage. And also, after the first initial card they use, if it's a striker or blast card, if they use it, they draw another striker or blast card depending on what androids you are. So just the combos are never ending. The green card just gives them cover nullification, so they don't have to worry about anyone stopping their combos. And then the nice cherry on top is that they nullify endurance. Obviously, one of the most used units right now is MUI Goku, who gets endurance on being a last man standing. So they just completely ignore that. Just an insane counter to Future Gohan, really decreasing his value, honestly. What other endurance units are meta right now? Sword of Hope Trunks, you know, they switched to 18 and they're gone. They just do too much, way too much, and they definitely deserve their best spot here. Spoiler alert, actually no, I'm not going to spoil anything. We're just going to continue here. Perfect Cell. Perfect Cell is actually post-platinum equipment. I actually didn't rank him post-platinum equipment in my last tier list video. So post-platinum equipment, this dude just turned into a monster. And paired up with these tag androids, you can comfortably say that he's a top 5 unit. You could argue there are certain units that you could potentially put in that top 5 spot, that number 5 spot. But he's a very strong candidate to be top 5 unit, not LF unit in the game. So for that, we're gonna be putting him in S tier. And just bear with me, the Z tier characters are gonna be strictly there's gonna be strictly like those characters, right? I feel like the top 4 units that I'm gonna be putting in Z tier, I mean, it's just kind of a spoiler. There's gonna be 4 units in Z tier. I feel like the top 4 units, there's like a clear divide between the top 4 units and the rest of like, let's say you have a top 10 list here. The top 4 units, there's a clear divide between the top 4 units and then the rest of the units. So that's why the Z tier tier is going to be exclusive to them. I also didn't include like a God tier or a Z plus tier because I don't think there's a single unit that is like completely in a tier above the rest. I feel like they're all relative to each other, but the best unit on that tier is, you know, definitely the best unit. And I don't think it's much of a debate. Then again, if you look at the community poll that I made earlier, I think it was like last week, you'll see that some people have some pretty crazy opinions. But let's keep moving. Zenkai LF Piccolo, another unit that you just don't see, but I would say he's still decent. It's just that his teams are very lacking. I think he still does some good damage, so we're gonna put him here. Same thing with LF Goten. I feel like, you know, he's just relegated to be a bench buff, a Zenkai buff, for like Revival Gohan, but he's actually pretty solid still. His blast damage hurts and stuff. And we're actually gonna put him above Piccolo, just because I feel like he will have a bit more playtime compared to Piccolo on the regeneration team. So we're gonna leave it like that. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This guy, man, I feel like this guy is definitely underrated. Post platinum equipment, this guy definitely got a big boost, and I feel like people don't really. I feel like they don't see his value there. Like he has really good damage. I feel like his green card is still pretty trash. I mean, I really wish it did more. Unfortunately, I don't have him. I wish I did, but from gameplays with his platinum equipment and without his platinum equipment before he had it, there's a clear difference, right? So, where would I place him? I think I would place him tier 1, maybe above Goten. I think above Goten actually. Yeah, I think I'll put him above Goten. That's a pretty solid placement for him. Also, quick note, the units that are in tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, you can for sure mix them around. Like, the placements here can vary greatly, so definitely, like, you can mix them around, right? Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Probably tier 2, but I mean, he's for sure gonna be tier 2, but where would I place him? I think he's better than Grade A Vegeta, but better than Kid Buu. Probably better than Kid Buu and Bardock. I'll put him above Bardock. I think that makes sense. Like I said, he's a great bench for Saiyans, you know, Zenkai buff and the decent Z ability, so we're gonna put him there. UI Goku. funnily enough, I feel like UI Goku's value kind of increased because you can run him with Ultra Kaoken Goku and MUI Goku. So I think I'm gonna actually, originally I was gonna place him in tier 3, but just, you know, the thought of, you know, Universe Survival Saga as a team, you can definitely run this guy, right? So we're gonna put him, actually we might put him tier 2, like top of tier 2. No, actually never mind. We're gonna put him here. I just realized that UI Goku is garbage because I just recently did a video with him, and dude, his damage is so bad. If you don't use him on mono purple where he's getting at least 37 Zenkai buffs, like, his damage is so bad, his defense is so bad, he's just honestly so bad. His only use is the unique gauge now, and like, dude, he's not good. But just because of the recent USS buff, we're gonna be putting him above Kid Buu. So that's good on that front there. Full power Frieza. I think full power Frieza is still definitely very good. He doesn't deserve tier 1. I think even though his value has decreased because of the red units in the meta, I feel like he could still put in some work, and for that reason we're going to be putting him in S tier. He's probably going to end up nearing the bottom of S tier, but definitely deserves his S tier spot. FSK Gohan. FSK Gohan, where would I put him? Would I put him tier 2 or bottom of tier 1? No, not tier 2. What am I saying? Actually, I'm gonna put him here. I think that's a good spot for him. He did recently get some, you know, viability because of Ultra Kaoken Goku, but I don't even think he's core on hybrids anymore. Like, hybrids is strictly a strike-oriented team now. Revival Gohan, Sword of Hope Trunks, and Future Gohan is kind of still the same setup you run. Some people would run MUI Goku on the leader slide, but that's also still strike. So even then, I think his value he's not ran anywhere. He's honestly just relegated as a Zenkai buff for MUI Goku, to be honest. So we're actually gonna put him below Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right there, but still above Goten, right? Future Gohan, we're gonna put him right above full power, because of course you still run him with the future setup of Perfect Cell, Tag Androids, and Future Gohan. So that's like one of the better teams in the game. So we're gonna put him there, and I'm gonna put him above full power Frieza just because I feel like I mentioned at the beginning, full power Frieza's viability has decreased alongside the Future Gohan, of course. But I feel like, that's tough actually. I would say they're relative to each other. Being a yellow unit is actually not great unless you're Ultra Kaoken Goku, because you have the infinite dodging, right? So being a yellow unit is actually pretty tough when you have this stupid androids running around, right? We're gonna leave him at where he's definitely deserving of his S tier spot. Oh, Future Gohan, on a side note, Future Gohan, man, he has aged extremely well. Do you remember when this guy dropped? He dropped a month after Gogeta Blue. Gogeta Blue is nowhere near his level in terms of aging, and let alone Broly, who's just even worse than Gogeta Blue. So it's crazy how well this guy has aged, man. The endurance, disruption, support, it's too good. So let's keep going here. MUI Goku. I'm pretty sure this is the placement that you guys have all been waiting for. So let's not delay it any further. We will put him right here. Yeah, MUI Goku is not better than the Tag Androids. Now, based off the community poll that I made, like I said earlier, he got around 70 to 80% of the votes. Like, what? The Tag Androids are just they're just stupid, man. MUI Goku could not bridge the gap between them. The biggest flaws, by the way, MUI Goku is a stupid unit. He's stupid, automatically wins Strike Clash, dodges, stupid ass counter that does damage when you dodge, ultimate hits extremely hard, you know. He has a really good kit. It's just there's certain aspects of his kit that it just annoys me that they didn't add him. Like, for instance, his key restore speed is very low. It really hinders his combo potential because, you know, he has card draw speed, but because his key restore is so slow, it's so low, you're not able to string in a combo long enough to really capitalize on his card draw speed, right? Obviously, his green card gives him key, but you know, you're not always gonna draw a green card. That's one thing. Another thing is his healing. He doesn't get healing outside of his main ability. You'll see the other Z tier units, they have ways of healing outside of their main ability. This guy, the androids, they get healing through, you know, comboing, so they'll do good on that. But MUI Goku only gets it through his main ability. Now you could argue that he doesn't need as much healing because he has the dodges, which is a fair assessment to make. But with his low HP, he has good defenses, but his HP stat is kind of on the lower end, which makes it seem like he gets destroyed very fast, right? And that's like because of his HP. His stats are actually pretty good defensively. So because of his low HP, he gets shredded very easily. So that's why you need to be able to, you need to have some ways of getting HP, right? Or health restoration. And having it only on main ability is kind of annoying because, like I said, he gets killed very easily. If they added just like some sort of healing on his green card, that would have been perfect. That would have been amazing. It would really go a long way into making this guy much better. So the HP is a big thing. Another smaller thing is his cover null is only on main abilities, but it's not that big of a deal because he gets 30 counts of it, so that's not too bad. But other than that, just those main things, the key restore and the no healing outside of his main ability, those are the big things that really leave him outside but behind the tag androids, right? I don't think this is really a hot take. Most tier lists I've seen of actual PvP players and not some random YouTube comments, most tier lists have the androids at the top. So this is honestly not up for debate. MUI Goku is not the best unit in the game. So that's that. Gogeta Blue, right? Okay, let's kind of go through these ones. Gogeta Blue is not very good. We're gonna put him below, all at the end of tier 1. I feel like he's still better than these units, right? He still has some good stuff. The cover null, of course, is probably his biggest asset with the ultimate, right? Still one of the hardest hitting. Is it still one of the hardest hitting ult? Once you have full built up, I think it is. Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta. Just his biggest aspect downfalls are his defenses, and he just takes too long to ramp up his damage, especially in these metas where you die in literally 2 cards. So for that reason, I feel like he's still better than Gogeta Blue to a certain extent. So we're going to put him right here. Behind Goten. Would I put him behind Goten? Actually, I'll put him above Goten. But behind FSK, that's actually a fair assessment to make. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Actually, I feel like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's value might have increased a bit. I'm actually going to put him above Full Power Frieza. I'm tempted to put him above Future Gohan. That's tough. I'm tempted to put him above Future Gohan, actually. Should I put him above Future Gohan? Because even like I said, the future setup with Future Gohan, Cell, and androids, you don't actually see that setup nowadays a lot. That was actually the best team, I would say, before the 4th anniversary, but the 4th anniversary really shook up some of the better teams. So I might put Future G4 above Future Gohan. Do I do that? Would I do that? I'll leave it like this for now. Vegito Blue, I mean, doesn't really do that much damage. Should I put him here? No, he's better. I'd say put him here. I think you can still put in some. I feel like I'm underrating Kid Buu a bit. Like I said, you can swap these around no matter how you want it. It's really not that big of a deal. Goku and Vegeta, definitely gonna go in S tier. I feel like they're better than these guys. I mean, they've definitely aged, but I don't think they've aged that much to the point that these guys are better. They still do like pretty nuts damage. Majin Vegeta is way too old. He needs a Zenkai. He needs a he already has a platinum equivalent. He needs a Zenkai, but he's better than Beerus, that's for sure. Broly, dude, this guy's ass, man. Should I even put him above grade 8? I feel like I don't want to put him above grade 8 Vegeta, man. This guy's so bad. If you don't run him with Bardock, he just doesn't do any damage. We're gonna put him here. I just hate me if you want, but this guy is not good. Zenkai Namek Goku, we're gonna put him probably at the same realm as Super Saiyan 3. Still one of the better Zenkai abilities for Saiyans. The blue Zenkai buff, of course, is amazing for, you use them all literally everywhere, right? To Zenkai buff Ultra Gogeta. So he's definitely gonna have a spot there. Revival Gohan, okay, this is tough. I'm tempted to put, should I put Revival Gohan? Yeah, Revival Gohan probably still deserves an S tier spot. Not above Goku and Vegeta. I feel like Goku and Vegeta is still better than Revival Gohan, but that's just my take. Yeah, bottom of S tier is a good spot for him. Yeah, that's good. Ooh, Ultra Kaoken Goku, another big spot, big hitter here, or big unit. Ultra Kaoken Goku is going in Z tier, but can you guess where he's going? Where he's going? Number 1? Number 2? Unfortunately, I'm going to be putting Ultra Kaoken Goku behind MUI Goku. Ultra Kaoken Goku is one of the few yellow units in this meta that can actually perform well because he has that unique gauge, right? And considering the fact that the top 2, like some of the best units in the game, the units that you actually just see so often in PvP is Tag Andrews and MUI Goku. Being a yellow unit is automatically going to put you at a disadvantage, right? But Ultra Kaoken Goku with the infinite advantage, unlimited combos, unlimited green cards, unlimited everything, man. Unlimited everything. He just needs a Z tier spot. And funnily enough, I was going to put him in Z as a second best unit in the game, but more playtesting and some more playtesting with other units, MUI Goku alongside someone else, I changed my mind and I actually leaned towards a new placement for him, which is actually 4th or 3rd on this list. I kind of spoiled it, but he's gonna be at the bottom of Z tier, so let that be not a surprise to you for whatever reason. Rose, dude, I honestly just feel like Rose is the worst LF in the game. This guy's so bad. I'm putting him bottom here. I don't care. I hate this guy. He's so bad, man. Okay, no, we're not gonna be that disrespectful. We're gonna put him here. He's just bad, man. He needs a plat, he needs a Zenkai, he needs a double Zenkai, and then after that he needs another plat. Sort of Hope Trunks definitely has increased value here. Sort of Hope Trunks, we're actually gonna be putting him here. It's pretty crazy that when Goku and Vegeta dropped, he was just like so much better than Sort of Hope Trunks, but they did not age well, and Trunks actually aged better, especially with the rise of these red units. Trunks' value has definitely increased. So we're definitely gonna be putting him there. Zenkai Vegeta, another very strong unit. I don't think he's better than Cell, but at the same time, Cell has kind of some matchup problems with this guy. There's actually not that many meta units that can beat this Vegeta here. Like purple is kind of down bad. Actually, they have Goku, Vegeta, Revival go on Cell. I think I'm gonna still put him behind Cell. It's tough. I might actually put him above Cell. Huh. For me, Cell and this Vegeta are kind of tied. I think we're gonna put him behind Cell here. I don't see Cell that often. I might put Vegeta here. I see Vegeta way more often than him. Actually, we're gonna go like this. I think Vegeta it's just stupid. He doesn't have any type disadvantage against any of the top units you're gonna see. So that automatically places him here. I think that's a good placement for him. But it's so close. Like if you switch these around, I really don't. It doesn't really matter. All right, Super Vegito. Wow, this is crazy. Super Vegito. Once upon a time, I would place him in Z tier, but he has definitely fallen off quite a bit. His biggest problem, of course, is his damage. It's just straight up his damage, man. He just takes too long to ramp up. He needs the enemies to hit you with cards to do decent damage, and unless you're running him with Bardock, the damage buildup is definitely important for him. And like I said, with Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta, this meta, fast-paced meta, right? I mean, it's kind of less fast-paced with this guy running around, but you definitely need some more damage straight out the gate to perform well, right? But he's still definitely still good, right? But he is going to go probably behind Goku and Vegeta. I feel like there's a lot of units in S tier. Maybe I should bring down some people. Revival Gohan can definitely go in S tier, maybe. I'm gonna put Revival Gohan on top of S tier 1. I think that's a fair placement for him. I think he will gatekeep tier 1. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, Corrupted Zamasu. Oh, I haven't thought of Corrupted Zamasu that much. Probably goes behind Revival Gohan. Yeah, I think I'll place him behind Revival Gohan. Should I move down some tier 1 units down? Like to Gogeta Blue is not good, man. I might have to. I'm gonna move down Gogeta Blue. He's just not good, bro. He's just not good. Okay, Jiren. Jiren. Where would I put Jiren? Universe Survival Saga is definitely popping right now. MUI Goku, Ultra Kaoken Goku, Angel Golden Freeze. Holy shit, their core is nasty. Where would I put? I think I'm gonna put Jiren S tier, but I'm trying to figure out where I would put them in S tier. I think I'm gonna put him behind Goku and Vegeta. I think he's better than Super Vegito, but not quite the level of full Goku and Vegeta. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, we are down to the last unit because, of course, exclude this Bardock here. But this is going to be the last unit, and it's going to be Ultra Gogeta. Now, let me tell you right now, Ultra Gogeta is going in Z tier. But where in Z tier is he going to go? Well, he's going to go right here. Second best unit. Now, this is what I was talking about before when I was placing Ultra Kaoken Goku. I originally had Ultra Kaoken Goku as the second best unit. But after using more Ultra Kaoken, more of him, and then switching over recently, I've been using a lot of Ultra Gogeta with MUI Goku, and I would pair him alongside the Zenkai, Otherworld Goku. That trio is just nasty, and Ultra Gogeta, man, he is so good. it's just crazy, man. I personally think Ultra Kaoken Ultra Gogeta currently is better than Ultra Kaoken Goku, just for the sole reason that he not only counters MUI Goku, but as well as the androids, Tag 17, of course. Whereas Ultra Kaoken Goku is disadvantaged to MUI Goku and the Tag androids, but has at least advantage over the 18, right? So in that aspect, Ultra Gogeta is better suited for most matchups, especially when you literally every game you go into, you're facing MUI Goku. Literally, I see MUI Goku in every single one of my matches. 99.9% of matches, he's there. So it's pretty insane. He does have this counter here from Vegeta, who is an S tier, and he's pretty popular as well as the 18. So it's a couple of counters there. But don't forget that Ultra Gogeta, once you lose a member, he goes type neutrals, which Ultra Kaoken Goku does not do. So going type neutral is definitely one of his biggest assets right now. Against, Vegeta and the Tag 18. So all that in combination with his amazing stats, amazing kid, all that, I think he's solidified, for me at least, his spot in Z tier as the second best unit. So like I said, no Z plus or God tier units, because I feel like these guys are pretty much the top 4 units in the game, and it is not debatable whatsoever. These are the top 4 units. Like, if you say they're not, you're just wrong. It's plain and simple. These are the top 4 units. Androids as well, best unit in the game. That is also not really up for debate. But these guys around, you can pretty much shift these guys around. But if you don't have these guys in your top 4, you're wrong, bro. There's no simple, easy way to say it. You're just wrong. So that's gonna be it. Definitely let me know in the comments what you guys think, what you guys would change, what's your top 5. I mean, it's probably gonna be similar to mine, but who would you place at that number 5 spot? Because that's actually pretty interesting, right? There's so many options you could put. I haven't even included, but you could honestly put Golden Frieza, Angel Golden Frieza in that top 5 spot. You could put Revival Frieza in that top 5 spot. It doesn't strictly have to be an LF unit, right? So definitely let me know what your guys' top 5 units or even top 10 units are. I'm interested to see what you guys have to say. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe, because that shit is so important, so don't forget. Other than that, have a great day. See ya.